All right. So I literally had to start over again because somebody is doing petty magic, trying to block my energy flow on my live, which is retarded because you're not going to break and stop anything here. Okay. But either way, they're still doing it. So back to this. With my divorce, I had to recognize that holding on to someone for financial stability wasn't good. Okay. I didn't want my marriage because I was still in love with him. I wanted my marriage because I was scared of taking care of myself. I was like, how am I going to pay these bills? I haven't been in corporate in a long time. I gave up my career to become a mother because daycare for twins was extremely expensive, you know? So I gave up my career and started supporting his, and then I worked my career around his. So I feel like somebody is being challenged to break out of a home situation, which has literally been keeping them from moving forward. I feel like this relationship has literally kept them from releasing all the hurt and the pain, and they've literally been dwelling in hurt and pain with someone else there. Okay, now take what you can get from it. All of this is not going to apply, but some of it will. And so what I'm feeling is that God is trying to call somebody back to them. You've made somebody your home, or this person your priority in life more than you have your well-being of yourself. And that has to change. Okay. So let's get some tarot cards here. All right. Oh, the song that I kept hearing, okay, was Brandy. Okay. It was You Cry. Have you ever needed something so mad you can't sleep at night? Have you ever tried? They don't come out right. Have you ever? Have you ever? Have you ever been in love? Been in love so bad you do anything to make them understand. Have you ever had someone steal your heart away? All right. To make them feel the same. Three of Cups, okay, is about community, celebration. That's past energy. Present energy is the Six of Swords. Tranquility ahead, okay? Have you ever need? Look at this shit. I can't make it up. The sun, illumination, and growth is your future energy. All right? The bottom of the deck, the Seven of Pentacles, reevaluation. Reevaluation. All right? And I'm going to put that with the present energy. You ever found the one you dreamed of all your life? Just about anything to look into their eyes. All right, so listen. In the past, there could have been a third-party situation here. All right. We have the Three of Cups. So there's a possibility that there's a marriage or there's a union. There's a married couple, and one of these people stepped out of this union and may have cheated or had another relationship with someone else. Quite possibly could have been their twin. Okay. And what we're getting here is that somebody is starting to realize, well, let's go over this past energy first, okay? I'm going to pull from a different deck to do past energy, all right? We're going to use the Tarot of the 78 Doors, all right? Spirit, give me the energy on this Three of Cups, please. Give me the energy on this Three of Cups. The Moon card. See? There is something someone has been watching, someone has been hiding from someone. Okay. Oh, we have a pregnancy here too. If you guys notice, there's a pregnancy on this card. She is pregnant. Okay, let's see if we can get the focus. She's pregnant. And see this lizard up here is watching her, spying on her. Okay. The Ten of Cups. And the Six of Pentacles. So listen, I feel in the past there was a situation where someone was married. They had a relationship with someone outside the marriage. Okay. They decided to stay in the marriage and they left somebody outside the marriage. Possibly this person was pregnant. Okay. So there was a husband and wife. Possibly the husband got somebody pregnant on the outside of the marriage, or the wife may have been dealing with someone and she got pregnant. Maybe her marriage came to an end and she's having this baby by herself. Okay. Now the Six of Pentacles is here. I feel as though that there is a situation with somebody who's raising a child by themselves as a result of this. Okay. As you can see, there's some gifts there for the mom and the child. Okay. These two are, this is a single mom. All right. So this could be a situation where somebody was left to raise children on their own while somebody decided to stay in their marriage or their relationship. Okay. Yeah. And a state was left by herself to have a baby by themselves, to raise a child by themselves. While this man or woman, I feel very strongly this is a man. I don't want to say a woman. I feel very strongly this is a man who went back to a marriage. Okay. Could have been a marriage or a home situation, but I feel very strongly it was a marriage. I feel like they went back to a marriage of some sort and they left a woman out in the cold that could have been a third party that got pregnant by them. And they left her. They left her by herself to fend by herself, fend for herself. Okay. Let me get another card on this moon card. I just feel a need to clarify that a little bit more. Clarify the moon, please. Nine of Swords. Yeah. Somebody is in the past. This man may have felt like he could not leave this situation with the Nine of Swords here. He felt trapped, that he had to stay in this home situation with this woman. Okay. There could have been spell work that was involved, because I'm looking at the Black Crow and I'm looking at the fact that the man is sitting in the cage. The door is open. The man can leave, but this is psychological. This is emotional, mental, and psychological imprisonment. In other words, he could have left this search situation anytime he wanted to. Okay. However, in his head, he does not see that door being open. Okay. He doesn't see that door being open. Yeah, this is deep. But I look at, when you put it next to the moon card, this man is looking at this woman and he's in this situation where he feels like he can't leave. He feels stuck. He feels mentally, emotionally, and physically and spiritually stuck. Okay. But he's looking at her and he knows that she's pregnant. He knows that she's pregnant. Okay. He knows. Spirit is bringing to my attention that if there is spell work involved, that there could have been a piece of jewelry that this man is wearing that a woman gave to him that's literally has magic on it. That was keeping him in this state of confusion. The reason why I say this is because they're showing me the two crows. And when I see the two crows, I think about Odin, which is a Norse mythology Norse god. And then I'm looking at the necklace that this man has around his neck, and it's black as well. So I feel like somebody could have done magic over jewelry This man could have a ring, could have a necklace that this woman gave to him in order to keep him in this state of not leaving, not walking away, not having clarity. This is only for those who feel that magic is involved in their situation. Okay. If he has a necklace or a ring or a bracelet or something that was given to him by this woman, it was given to, because it has spell work on it. It has spell work on it. Damn. All right. Okay. So the Six of Swords is the present energy. Okay. The present energy is somebody is recognizing that they're leaving a karmic partner. They have not had much peace in this relationship. Thus it says tranquility ahead. And with the Seven of Pentacles, they had to reevaluate this situation. That's the present energy as well. The overall energy wasn't a reevaluation of this home situation or this relationship that they were currently in, and coming to this realization that they are with a karmic partner that they need to release and they need to surrender this, because they have been literally, I feel like this person has literally kept them from moving forward, has kept them stuck. Okay. The Ace of Swords just flipped over in my hand. It wasn't what I was going to pull. So, I mean, I wasn't going to pull it. So I'm going to just put it back in. If it comes out, I will take it. I don't want to move my camera because I'm like, I don't want to touch my camera because I'm like, it might go black again. We'll see. Okay. I can't even see the comments that you guys have right now. Isn't that some shit? That is some crazy shit. Let me see. Let me check my internet connection right quick. And just make sure. Yeah, my internet. Yeah, I'm on my internet. I have to restart my router. All right. So we have the Ace of Wands. Now, you guys know for me, the Ace of Wands is an energy of wanting to reconnect with someone when it's a love reading. Okay. So I feel like somebody, for some of you guys, I'm getting a very strong energy of, there's two things coming off this card. There could be a woman that could be blocking this man from trying to leave, or this man has put this woman out in an effort to move forward. And this woman is banging at the door. She is not leaving because this man's arms are up. Like he's literally trying to keep that door shut. So this woman could be coming back to this house or this home. She could be banging on the door, wanting to reconnect, wanting to get back with him, wanting to sleep with him. The Ace of Wands is a card of passion, okay, and sex. So this woman could be coming in wanting to sleep with him, okay, with the Ace of Wands there. And I feel like he is rejecting that, okay. He's not opening the door, that's for sure. He's got one hand on it, trying to keep it closed. So I feel like this man may have walked away from this woman with the Six of Swords, and he's trying to keep that door closed. He does not want to go back down that path. Okay. The Magician. Did I not say magic was involved? This man is trying to manifest peace in his life. There could have been a lot of arguing, fussing, and fighting with this woman. And this man is trying to get back on track. Do you see how balanced this man is on that pentacle? This man may be focused on his pentacles as well, trying to get his money back on track. Okay. Or he may be throwing himself into work in an effort to try and get all areas of his life balanced back out. Okay. Ooh. All right. The King of Cups just flipped over in my hand. I'm going to put it back in. This fell out. I am not going to put his face down. Okay. Spirit, give me another card here for this energy. Six of Swords, Seven of Pentacles. We have the Knight of Pentacles. Okay. So what I'm feeling here is that this man, the Knight of Pentacles, is putting work into getting his money together to come and visit somebody. I'm getting a lot of pop-up energy here. I feel like the woman is popping up on him, trying to get back in and sleep with him. I feel like the man is trying to manifest taking a gift or an offer. It could even be money. Two, because this is the Knight of Pentacles, trying to get his money together so that he can go towards possibly this woman. Let's pull another card and see. If you see the Knight of Pentacles, he's knocking on the door. He's got the rings behind him. He's trying to come. So let's see what he's trying to do here. Okay, Seven of Wands. All right. So there may have, for some of you guys, there is someone that's coming towards you. Not only close the door, but you are very guarded, because that Seven of Wands, do you see this person knocking at the door? And then this person with the Seven of Wands. Let me close this window a little bit. It's a little bit bright. Okay, there we go. With this Seven of Wands, someone is literally behind the other side, like guarded. Okay. So you literally have your guard up, whoever this is that's coming towards you. Okay. And I'm going to guess that a lot of you guys are this third party or this person that got left. Now, another thing I'm getting is if they did not leave a pregnant woman, they left a empress, meaning they left somebody who's about to give something, who gives birth to something great. You could be a person who has prosperity on them, somebody who's opening a business, somebody who's trying to accomplish some stuff. The Empress can also be pregnant with opportunities. So if this is not you being pregnant with a baby, then it's you, or this woman is pregnant with opportunity. She's going to give birth to something amazing, accomplish some stuff. And he knows that. And that is the Empress. So I see somebody coming in, knocking on the door with the Seven of Wands. I do feel that somebody is guarded. Okay. With the 2-7 here, I feel like this relationship has taken a toll on your self-esteem and on your self-confidence. And even though this person may be coming in, whoever this is that's coming back towards you, if they left you because they had a marriage or something that they were keeping, secrets that they were keeping from you, you definitely feeling like you're just definitely feeling like scared. You just don't know. You don't know if you can trust it. You just don't know. Okay. All right. So give me the Seven of Wands. Let's look at this. Let's see. Get more information here. The Ace of Pentacles. Okay. So someone is coming in, wanting to have a new start with you, wanting to have foundation. Do you see the keys there? Somebody holds the keys to this. Okay. So I feel like it's funny because this is the Ace of Pentacles. And in this particular deck, every time my girlfriend sees this card, she says, "That's you, Sapphire. That's the Queen of Pentacles." And so I am going to say that I feel very strongly that this is a man who is coming in to a woman who is stable, who is established. His money may not be where hers is. She has not one key on that ring. She has several. So you as a woman, you may have several opportunities and you're working on, or several homes. You have a certain level of stability. I mean, look at the house in the background, but somebody is coming in wanting to present this offer to you, and this person's money may not be where your money is. They're coming as a knight. He's only got 3 rings there, and he doesn't have a key. He doesn't have a key. Okay. So this may be somebody that's coming back to you that may be having financial issues because they left a home situation. Let's ask and see why Pentacles, why his money is not. Why is the Knight of Pentacles? Why is his money not where it? Why isn't it not the King of Pentacles? Why is his money not at the King of Pentacles level? All right, hold on. Now, what flipped over my hand was the Queen of Pentacles. So what's funny is my friend doesn't see this as the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, she sees this one as the Queen of Pentacles. And so this one, the Queen of Pentacles here, is what I'm getting is that this person may have been dealing with someone, because see, a true Queen of Pentacles doesn't worry about money. They Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, we're our main, when we mature, because she's not young, she's mature. When we are mature, our main concern is stability, legacy, and wealth. We're not looking to be rich. We're not looking to be materialistic. It's not what we're about. Okay. We're not seeking to show everybody, oh, I got a car, I got this, I got, that's not what we're about. Okay. We're about home, family, stability, making sure the children are fed, making sure the men in our life are taken care of, making sure that the house bills are paid. We're about stability, making sure that a home is taken care of. Okay. We love our home. When you're immature, an immature Queen of Pentacles is all about the money. Do you see how dudded up this woman is? She's a little bit younger. She's all dudded up. She's dressed up. She's got money there. This is the kind of woman who an immature Queen of Pentacles might go around flashing money. She might have on Gucci this, Chanel that. You know, she might have on red bottoms, but really can't afford it. But she gets it. She buys it anyway. Okay. This person, I feel like this man was dealing with a woman who was all about money. Okay. And I think that the conundrum here, or the thing that here is, he thought that this Queen of Pentacles, you know, just because the card says the Queen of Pentacles doesn't mean that it is. And that's exactly what the energy I'm getting is like, yeah, it says Queen of Pentacles. It looks like what you think a Queen of Pentacles would be. But in reality, this is the Queen of Pentacles. This is the woman, because she doesn't have money in the throne room at her feet. Her money is in her assets. We don't know we don't know where this lives at. We don't see it. We don't know how stable she is. We look at what she has and we think she has it all, right? But reality, this woman has several keys. This woman has several houses. She's got assets. She's got mutual funds. She's got IRAs. She is the true Queen of Pentacles because she's got several methods of making money, several pathways to success. She's about building stability and legacy. This woman is about being flashy and showing off all that she has. Okay. She wants everybody to admire what she shows off. So I feel like there could, you know, when we're on the twin flame journey, sometimes we could have confusion, because you can have a karmic come in and the karmic will pretend to be the twin flame, and the karmic will dress the part. Okay. And she might even look prettier. Okay. She has a thin waist. She's got maybe a nice perky breast and butt and everything. She's got the look, right? So she looks like she's money, right? But in reality, it's this woman here that's the true wealth. Okay. No, she doesn't look like an Instagram model. Okay. No, she doesn't look like, you know, so she's not shaking her ass on a music video, but she's the true wealth. She's the truth, but you would never know it, right? You would never know it. She's not even wearing her crown, because her crown doesn't go on her head. Her crown is in her assets and the stability and the things that she's built for herself. So I feel like this man may have chosen this other woman to marry or to be with, because when he saw all the money that she had, I mean, he saw that what she looked like. He's like, she looks like she's the Queen of Pentacles. She looks like, you know, she's rich. She looks like my divine partner. But you know, the crazy thing that they taught me when I first started the twin flame journey is that your twin will not look anything like you normally would expect. And this is so true, because when I met my twin, I kept going, this is not the kind of guy that I would date. This is not the kind of guy that I would normally be with. And I was kind of shocked when they said, this is your twin. And I was just like, I'm not really like, I really don't think, you know, that's my twin. And they were like, it is. So I was really shocked. I was really shocked. So I feel like this man may have chosen this other woman to have this home with based on her looks, based on the fact that she liked expensive stuff and she liked certain things. Listen, I don't get me wrong. I have Louis Vuitton. I have all of that crap. I don't feel the need to show it off because it doesn't mean shit to me. All it means to me is if I ever can't pay my bills, I can pawn my Louis Vuitton for $900 and pay my fucking mortgage. Okay. I don't give a damn about material shit. Material shit doesn't move me. Show me your assets. Show me your mutual funds. Show me how many properties you own. because money is just paper. This is what people don't understand. Money is paper. This shit right here, paper is paper. Okay. You want to see real wealth? Look for people, look for assets. Look for assets. Okay. Because I don't care if you show up in a Bugatti. Do you own it? Because if you don't own it, the bank owns it. I don't care if you have a Range Rover. I don't care if you have a Christian Louboutins on. What difference does it make if you have a pair of 1,500 Christian Louboutins on, but you don't own anything? Nothing. Okay. And I say this because I used to be the immature Queen of Pentacles who used to put more precedence on material things. But as I grew and I started to understand, it's not what you look like and how you dress. It's about how you invest. It's not how you dress. It's how you invest. Okay. Because all that shit, really, you don't own it. I'm going to keep it 100 with you. You don't own it. As long as you have a mortgage on it or you have a car payment, you don't own it. So my thing is, I remember when I financed my car, it was the first car I'd financed in years. And I hate financing cars. I prefer to buy them outright so I don't have payments. So I financed the car. And I remember when I financed it, my payment is extremely high. So I financed it for 3 years. And my father said, why would you finance it for 3 years and have a high payment like that? I said, because when other people are still paying for 6 years or 7 years, I'm done. I own this car. And I paid it off in 3 years, which means in 3 years, it still has a higher resale value than a car would have in 5 or 6 years when most people finance their loans. So I would rather pay $400 or $500, hell, out and pay $600 to finance my car over 3 years with a 3.2 interest rate than pay $600 or $700 for 5 or 6 years at a 8 or 10% interest rate. I'm just saying, I like to keep the value in my shit. I think about these things, because if I need to sell that car, I could sell that car, pull the money out of the car and still go buy a whole nother car outright at the end of the 3 years. If it ever came down to it. So you guys, somebody chose somebody based on looks thinking it was the Queen of Pentacles and it's not. Okay. So that's what happened. All right. So coming, and you guys are guarded. Whoever they're coming towards, this person is slightly guarded with this slightly. This is really guarded. Okay. Let's take a look at why this woman is guarded. Okay. Why is she guarded, Spirit? Justice. Okay. There has been a lot of karmic activity that has taken place in this woman's life. A lot of karmic debts that she's been working on paying off. Okay. She's been closing doors. Okay. Now we all have karma. If we sit here and say every single one of you at some point in time has been used to be a karmic for someone else. Okay. So I have been a karmic for someone before. Sure have. Especially when you're in immature energy. You will be used as a karmic. And it's not God using you. Really, it's just part of the universal order. Okay. With the Justice card here, this woman has been through a lot. And she has finally gotten to the point where she has paid off her karma, if I'm right. But to pay off your karma, you got to go through it, right? Let's keep it 100. You got to go through it in order to work it off. Karma is like a list of karmic actions, people, things in your life. And you got to go through one by one and close the door. One by one, close the door. One by one, learn the lesson and close the door. And so with this Justice card, I feel like this woman has done that and it has taken a toll on her. So now you have this man knocking at her door, and she doesn't know if this is real or not, because she's been through a lot for the last, closing off these karmic cycles. Let's see. Yeah, see? She may have just taken control over her life in order to work on karmic things in her life that need to be closed out. Okay. She may have just gone through a divorce or separation herself. All right. And so she is not too open right now. All right. I think that this woman may have gone through a divorce herself. If she got pregnant by this other man, I'm sure her husband probably did leave. Okay. However, if she is working on other opportunities, she may have left her own marriage or own situation, and now she is by herself building her own assets, okay, and working on what she's trying to achieve. And she may not be so open to who's coming into her life, because she went through hell, you know. With the Emperor energy here, she could have been dealing with someone who was petty. She could have a father of her kids who's an asshole, who's petty. Okay. She could also be she's taking charge over her life. And with her doing that, doing so, closing these doors, she's just not anxious to open up the old doors. Okay, let's pull one more card on her. Yeah, the Nine of Cups. There we go. The Nine of Cups. All right. So this is the energy of someone who has kind of settled into being single, being successful, and is embracing that energy. And it's kind of like it's kind of like the energy of I'm okay. All right. I'm okay. I'm doing it on my own. I'm doing my own thing. Ace of Pentacles, Nine of Cups. I'm happy. I got stability in my life. I'm focused on my goals and the shit that I'm trying to attain. Okay. And the funny thing about it is, isn't it when we don't want and we're not looking for love, isn't that when love knocks at the door? It's so crazy, but it's the truth. And people always say, when is my love coming? When you stop asking. I tell you no lie, when you stop asking. Yep. As soon as you stop looking for love, as soon as you start focusing on other areas of your life, everything but love, that's when love knocks at the door. And you're like, I wasn't even looking for this. Bingo. That's the key. You can't look for love. Love is supposed to find you. It's supposed to find you at the right time in your life. You don't have to go looking for it. All you have to do is keep moving around, living your life, doing the things that you're supposed to do, and boom, it will come to you. It will come. Okay? So even if this man did not knock at this woman's door, if this is the person she's meant to be with, she would go shopping somewhere and cross paths with him. They would bump into each other in the store. You know, it's so funny. I told my twin one day, I told him, because he was constantly cheating with his baby mom and all this kind of stuff. I told him that I had a dream. And in the dream, it was years later down the line. And I was walking through a farmer's market and I had a bodyguard with me, like a security guard. And he was walking with me through the farmer's market and I ran into him. And I said, hey, I was like, wow, okay, cool. I was like, hey, how you doing? And he was like, I'm good. And I was like, oh, okay. And he was just like, I don't know how the conversation went that he was like, hey, I want to show you my apartment. So I was like, he's like, I want to, come with me so I can show you my apartment. And I was like, oh, okay. And in the dream, all I kept thinking was, how is he living in an apartment when his father left him all these assets? So I'm like thinking he must have gotten with women that squandered his money or abused his kindness, because he's a really kind person. He really is. He does way too much and he's too naive. He believes people and they don't have his better interests in mind. I'll be honest with you. And I don't care if you're watching this, but it's the truth. And it's the truth. You're too damn nice. You're way too nice. And so in the vision, I ended up going to his apartment. And I mean, it was a mediocre apartment. It was okay. It was in a decent part of Atlanta. It wasn't Buckhead or anything. And I was like, okay, this is nice. It's bare. I was kind of shocked, because I'm like, damn, where did his legacy go? Where did everything go that was left to him? I didn't even ask. So I remember we were standing there and he was like, yeah, he's like, this is my apartment. He's like, I get my kids every weekend. And I'm like, kids? So, wow, he went on to have more kids, which I knew these hoes were going to do that too, so it didn't surprise me. So I was like, wow. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. And he's like, yeah, I'm working on myself. And I was like, okay, cool. And so I remember he grabbed my hand and he just grabbed my hand real, lovingly. And we have a huge spark. So, and when I looked down at my hand, I had a huge diamond on it and I knew it didn't come from him. And I looked at it and said, oh, and I pulled my hand back and I was like, I don't know who gave me this ring, but this ring, I'm not cheating on whoever gave me this ring. So, cause I was like, that's a big ring. That's 6 months salary. Like somebody really put their heart into this ring. And, I didn't know who it was though. I didn't know who it was. And so I pulled my hand back and I was like, I have to go. And I walked outside and there was a black car there, and I got into the black car, and he was like, I was like, it's good to see you. Take care. And I left. And I remember asking my spirit guides, is that still going to happen? And they were like, if he doesn't speak up, yeah. If he never comes back, yeah, that will happen. You will cross paths at a later date, a later time in life. And at that time, you will be married and settled down. So right now, what I'm hearing for you guys is that you guys are living your life and you're focused on your goals and you're doing your own thing. And a lot of you have come to this point where you're like, fine being single. You're like, I'm good. I've been through so much. Some of you have already been married, or you have children. So you're like, I'm cool. If I'm with this person, fine. If I'm not. And I do feel like this person is coming back. But there may be a little bit of a challenge here. Let's see if there's a challenge. Spirit, is there a challenge here? I keep hearing a song by Boys II Men. Is it called I'm Doing Just Fine? Is that what that song is called? I'm Doing Just Fine. Fine. Yeah, I think that's what it's called. Yeah, Doing Just Fine. I hate when they change the stuff on the songs and then like spell it ironically and then you can't look it up. Yeah, Doing Just Fine. A lot of you guys are doing just fine. You're just kind of moving forward and you're accepting, like, maybe for some of you guys, I feel like some of you guys are feeling like maybe love isn't in the cards for me. And I feel like this person is coming back. You're just starting to understand, like, being happy with yourself. Yeah, see, 4 of Cups. For some of you, you're not happy where you are, but you're like content. Okay. Some of you are wanting love, but you're also closed off to getting hurt again. Okay. I feel like for this man, that he may be the one who's sitting here living, in life, and he's not happy. He's not happy. Tell me more. Let's go to the future energy of what's going to happen here, because it hasn't happened yet. But the Sun card is here, which is illumination and growth. Okay. So I do feel like there's some beautiful energy here. The Sun card is card number 19, which is 1 and 9. Is 10, which is 1. I'm doing just fine. Okay, so yeah, you're getting on without this person. For a lot of you guys, you moved on. Okay. But you do think about them. I'm not going to sit here and lie. So future energy, Spirit, clarify the Sun. All right. Now the Chariot just flipped over in my hand, but let's see if we get that. Some of you guys are just moving in a new direction. And with this, look, she's making a heart over the Sun. Okay. So some of you guys are just recognizing, how to love yourself, take care of yourself, heal yourself. You're growing. Okay. And you're learning new things about yourself. Spirit, what's coming for these 2 people? The 6 of Swords. Okay. And that's the energy that we had. For some of you guys, you might be planning to travel. Okay. Or if this person isn't next to you, if they don't live in the same state, they may be making plans in the future to travel towards you. Okay. Wow. Okay. 9 of Wands. Wow. Okay. So this person may be coming back towards you, and see the child there. You guys, this could be the father of your child, possibly. Okay. But if they do, I don't feel like this person has ever met this child before. I don't know. It's something about this. I don't feel like if for those of you who were pregnant and you didn't tell this person, or you told this person and they ghosted you, They may have denied your child or whatever. For some of you, this person has never met their child before, which is why the child is standing there looking at them, because he doesn't know who that man is that's coming back. Okay. And you're sitting there telling him like, that's your dad. Okay. With the 9 of Wands here, I also feel like this man has closed the door on someone, and he is literally leaving and carrying the freaking door with him. So he has shut some things out of his life. Okay. Some people, places, and situations out of his life. And I feel like he's going to let you know that. I mean, he's literally carrying the door behind him as he's coming to you, because whatever door he's closed, he doesn't want it to reopen. Okay. So he's literally got that door there at the back of him. And that's like telling me he doesn't want to look back. He's not looking back. Okay. Not looking back at all. Damn. Okay. He's coming towards you, and he's got that door shut behind him. He may even show you proof like, I'm done with that. I don't want that anymore. I'm coming and I want this with you. We're going to pull some more cards on this too. So the 7 of Cups. Okay. The 7 of Cups, you have a decision to make. For a lot of you guys, you already knew this was coming. You've been having dreams and premonitions about this person. You've been having visions about this person, and you knew that this was coming. Okay. So the 7 of Cups can be about illusions, but it's also about decisions that you have to make. For a lot of you guys, you may have saw like this person at one point in time was my love of my life. I thought I'd never be without them. But now that you've had this period of time, you're like, I just don't know. I have a decision to make. I don't want to see this for what I thought it could be. I want to see it for what it really is. And so people always come to me and they're like, oh, Sapphire, I want my twin. No, you don't. I'm going to tell you right now, I've been on the twin flame journey for about 4 or 5 years now. Most people would not be able to survive this shit. And I'm telling you, because I almost didn't survive it. I have been through hell on my twin flame journey. And I literally have I've literally gone before God and been like, God, can I please trade my twin in? Is there like is there a return counter? Is there like, where is the customer service on the twin store so I can return this mofo and get a new one? Can I go shop in the new section, the new twin section? And God is like, it doesn't work that way, Sapphire. I'm like, what do you mean it doesn't work that way? And he is like, this person is half of you. Everything you dislike about this person is things that you dislike about yourself. There's things inside you. This person mirrors you. So the reason why that relationship is so hard for you is because even with this person, even when they're in their lowest vibration, they're mirroring back to you who you would have been if you were in your lowest vibration. This person is going to be the hardest lesson that you ever have to pass. And see, I'm a Virgo. So in school, I just blow through everything. I didn't even study for tests. If I read the chapter, I had a photographic memory. I just knew what I needed to know, took the test, and I always passed. But with life, you can't do that. There's no cheat codes for life lessons. And that has been the hardest thing for me as a Virgo, as an earth sign. There's no cheating. There's no photographic memory. There's no, you have to go through these lessons. You have to live them. You have to walk them. You have to go through the pain. You have to go through the hurt. You have to go through every step of these lessons. There is no cheat code for these at all. Okay. And that has been the hardest thing for me. My brain is very logical. So when it comes to my career and money, finance, business, no problem. I got that figured out. Okay. I'm very logical. But when it comes to love and life, that shit, I was like, oh my God, this is going to kill me. Because I just don't, you can choose to go left and then all of a sudden the path changes and you have to redirect. And I don't like that. I'm an earth sign. I don't like change. Okay. So I say this to say that a lot of you guys have been trying to control your life lessons and control, where your love life goes and what certain things. But the truth of the matter is you really don't have as much control as you think. Because at any given time, your path changes and you have to adjust with it or else you stay stuck. It's like Eric Hoffer said, in times of change, the learners inherit the earth while the learned find themselves beautifully equipped to live in a world that doesn't exist because the world is going to evolve. It's going to continue to change for the rest of your life. If you are a learned and think you know everything and you're not teachable and you're not able to be corrected, then you're not going to ever go anywhere. You're going to always stay stuck. So you've always got to be teachable. And it's so funny because we were talking about this in prophet class, how immature prophets are not teachable. They think they know everything and they don't hold themselves accountable to any higher level, any higher teacher, professor. We go to college to get a college degree, right? And I hate to say this, but I'm going to be honest with you. There are sometimes I come across people who have never gone to college, and I can tell. Because when you go to college, I don't care if you go to community college. I don't care if you go to college, first of all, college is a choice. Okay. So most people who choose to go, most people who go to college, that's a choice. You chose to go. Okay. You chose to challenge yourself beyond the 12th grade. Okay. So that's right there is a choice. All right. Second of all, those people who have gone to college, y'all understand how that shit works. Meaning that you chose to go to school, to pay money, to elevate your education, and to be able to have more opportunities to offer to you depending on what you're studying, right? So that's a choice to invest in yourself that way. All right. But when you go to college, you literally go to college to do more work and be accountable to someone who knows more than you and has more experience than you. Am I not right? You literally volunteer. I am going to pay this college or university or this educational program, because it doesn't have to be a college or university. It could be a trade school. I am going to pay them to teach me, because I know my college professor has gone through certain things in their education in order to stand at the front of this room and be able to teach me. So I am going to pay this person to teach me, because I know that if I go outside of here, there's a whole bunch of people who will teach me, but do they have the credentials to do so? So the same way, so at the end of the day, it's crazy how you can be in college and you can fail class, but you literally paid to fail that damn class, which is crazy, right? So, but it's a choice. So when it comes to your life and your progress in your life, it's a lot like college. You have a choice. You can choose to invest in elevating your understanding spiritually, but you're still accountable. You're still accountable, guys, to somebody. Everybody has to be accountable to someone, because when you come across somebody that's like, oh, I'm my own teacher. You can be your own teacher, but no, you still need to be accountable to someone who knows more than you. I mean, I teach prophet class and I teach spiritual gift development class, but you think I don't have people that are higher level than me that I'm accountable to? Come on. Where do you think I learned from? So when you think you know it all and you get to a point where you feel like you don't need to be taught or nobody can teach you, then that's a problem, because you are going to fail in life, because that same lesson you learned in school is the same lesson you need to apply out here in order to get through life. If you want to know how to get through your marriage issues, you need to talk to people who have successful marriages, not just on the outside, but on the inside of the house too. When you want to learn how to fix yourself or get over addictions, you need to talk to people who were addicts, who dealt with those same things. When you want to know how to evolve to the next spiritual level, recognize the signs, you need to find somebody that knows how to recognize the signs and can teach you to do that. But when you come across people who think they can teach themselves everything, that's a problem, because those people are going to be stuck, because everything is not in a book. The God designed the universe for us to learn from other people, okay? And for us to learn from each other. And so we've got to be open to that. We've got to, or you're going to end up being stuck, okay? And there goes the ding on that one, okay? So let's clarify this. All right, we have the Tower. So this person is coming in. There's a decision that's going to be made, and whatever decision is going to be made is going to rip up the whole foundation of this relationship. Okay. It's going to rip up the whole foundation. So in other words, I feel this person is coming back to you, but they're not coming back with the same foundational values. The foundation you guys had before is gone. It's gone. Okay. And you cannot build a new foundation on an old foundation. Even when you build houses in the 3D, you can't do that. Okay. Clarify, please. The Four of Swords. See? I once was blind, but now I see. Okay. This person, this foundation, this person is coming back to you different. And I'm going to tell you why, because the Four of Swords comes after the Three of Swords. Somebody thought they knew everything. They thought they could see everything they could see. They thought they knew everything, and now they're blind. And you want to know why this is good? Because when you're blind, you're teachable. When you think you don't know everything, you're teachable. And so I feel like with this Four Swords, what this person is coming back, and they've been through they've been through the Ace of Swords, seeing the truth. They've been through the Two of Swords, having to strategize once they saw the truth. What am I going to do? They've been through the Three of Swords, accepting the heartbreak of seeing what they saw and having to strategize to move out of something that was not for their greatest good. And now they're at the Four of Swords, which means they're at this point of trying to find their way with a different foundation, because what they knew before was not, it doesn't work for them anymore. So now they're blind. So it's like being a cheater your whole life, and now you're trying to be faithful, and you're like, well, I don't know how to be faithful. I've been a cheater. My dad was a cheater. My grandfather was a cheater. How do I be faithful now? I don't know. I have to be blind. I have to be open, because the only way I'm going to figure this out is by recognizing that maybe I don't know how to do it. Okay, so someone is coming back to you, and I'm hearing Music Soul Child. Teach me how to love. Show me the way to surrender my heart. Girl, I'm so lost. Teach me how to love. This person needs guidance. Not just guidance from other people in their life, but from you as well. Okay. And I think for some of you guys, for this person to let down their guard, let down their ego is something that you probably never experienced before. That's why they're open to learning. They're open to trying to see things from a different level. They're different. Okay. Eight of Pentacles. All right. This person may have this woman that they left is still stalking them. Okay. But what I see here with this Eight of Pentacles, you see that tattoo? This person is finding their strength. Okay. Because that's a ram. All right. That looks like a ram. Yeah, it's like a ram. You could be dealing with a Capricorn, but I feel very strongly that this person is embedding in them their strength on who they are, and they're recognizing that, and they're moving forward very strongly. With the Eight of Pentacles, they're ready to put work into this with you, but also putting work into themselves. All right. Six of Wands. Why? Because they want to be that CEO. They want to be that leader. They want that success. They want to walk into a room. I also feel that somebody might be going through rehab or addiction or therapy. So when I see this person walking into a room, I see somebody going into a room for their 60-day sobriety, or their 30-day or 60-day sobriety, or their 90-day sobriety. I'm also seeing somebody who may be a musician or a singer who is getting back to their craft, and they may be auditioning for American Idol or America's Got Talent or something. I feel like this person is like getting back, putting work into who they are, finding out who they are. And I think that this person is coming back in. This is the thing. I don't see them coming back in with a relationship. Okay. What I do see is them coming back in, wanting to reconnect with you. I feel like this person has a lot of work that they're doing on themselves right now. So I really don't think that, I don't feel like I don't feel like the relationship is ready yet. Okay. I don't feel like they're ready for a relationship. Okay. I feel like this might be I'm coming back to show you that I've started to do my work. I'm coming back to show you that I'm actually doing my self-care. I'm actually taking care of myself. And I'm hoping that you'll let me back into your life, since you see that I'm doing my work. Okay. So I feel like that's what I'm feeling. Yeah. Yeah. That's what I'm feeling. I feel like this person is like on a journey of self-discovery, and they just started out on that journey. Okay. And so I'm not sure if they are ready to be in a relationship just yet, because remember, they were the Knight of Pentacles energy. So they're not even in King energy yet. And with the Eight of Wands at the bottom of the deck, I feel like you are deciding whether or not you want to allow this person into your home, into your life. So, she's standing there, she's trying to pick up a key. She's like, do I give him a key or not? Do I let him back into my life or not? Okay. For some of you, you are going to let this person back in. Eight of Pentacles. You're going to give them, you're going to let them back in and start over with them, which means let me get to know this new person. You know, with the Temperance card, there's going to be some balance that'll be brought back to you emotionally, mentally, spiritually, emotionally. Okay. And the Fool card. All right. There will be a new start. All right. So you might just have to get to know this person all over again, and they may have to get to know you because you're guarded. You've been through a lot. They've been through a lot. Look, he has the key. He has the key. So for some of you guys, you are going to get, and look at this Ace of Swords. You are going to give them the key and say, look, I'm giving you the key, but you still have to find your way because I'm not going to sit here and babysit you. I don't want to be your mother. I want to be the woman in your life or the mother of your kids or whatever. But for some of you guys, I do see this starting off as a restart, a reboot, Control Alt Delete. Okay. And it's not bad. I don't think it's bad. But I think that, yeah, I think that the relationship side has to be put to the side because this person has work to do. Why did they choose this Queen of Pentacles, this fake queen over you? This means that they were focused on the material and not focused on the spiritual. So they chose this person based on the material and not the spiritual. So this person has work to do on themselves. And that's not going to be done overnight. It's just not. Okay. And I know some of you guys are like, but he's 30, but he's 40. I don't give a damn. It doesn't, age is a number. It doesn't dictate a person's maturity. It just doesn't. Okay. So I've seen 70-year-old men that still act like teenagers and get STDs and screw around and shit. Okay. Granted, they're stupid and they don't have foundations either. They don't have stable foundations and they're 70 years old and they're still doing the same shit they were doing in their 20s. Like, I mean, if that's what they want to do, but if that's all they know and they don't want to try anything different, then hey, it is what it is, right? So don't ever look at a person's age and say, oh, well, he's older. That doesn't mean shit. His body might be old. His spirit might be childish. And the same thing goes for a woman. Okay. So we have lightning, a sudden change. All right. So there is a sudden change, shocking news, surprise. Okay. Transformation. All right. So there is some kind of sudden change that is taking place here. Okay. There could be some shocking news coming in. They could be telling you, look, I left this marriage. I left this union. Okay. Also, this woman that they were with, this woman could have had all the money also. Okay. So if this is a man that was, maybe he chose this woman because she had money. And if I go with her, I don't have to pay bills. I don't have to do certain things. You know, she pays all the bills and I just do what she tells me to do. Well, they don't want that anymore. They don't want to be in that cage. Okay. It's so funny because when I had my house in West Grove, Pennsylvania, it was a $500,000 house. It was huge, beautiful, built it from the ground up. But I used to call it the pretty prison because there's no house that is, material items don't dictate the happiness of the people inside the house. And I used to call that house the pretty prison. It was beautiful from the outside. People loved it. But from the inside, I wasn't happy. I just wasn't. And I'm glad that I recognized it. Okay. Material items don't make you happy. They don't. Okay. So let me give you another card here. Clock. Okay. Need time, takes time, in time, cycles, time to heal. Like I told you, this is a cycle. This person is closing out a cycle. You closed out some cycles. This person is in the process of healing. You're in the process of healing. Okay. So it takes time to get to, you know, to work towards having something stable and solid, you know? And I think that that's like the biggest thing. I really feel like this could be healing for both people, quite honestly. I think if both people surrender to this, I think that you can, and don't put a name on it, don't put a stipulation on it, just be there for each other. I think that it may actually be really good. I'm gonna pull cards on that. Okay. So we have ascending, transcending obstacles, learning, preparing for union. See? Preparing for union, going through ascension. Okay. So it's going to take time, but in time, you guys will ascend. Okay. And it will go towards union. All right. The butterfly, relationship evolving to the next phase, healing the inner child. Look, I can't make this shit up. Okay. I cannot make this shit up. All right. And then the bottom of the deck is the sword and the rose. Clarity, truth, revelation. All right. Honor, protection, power. So I feel like there's inner child healing that this person is going through. And maybe you just went through yours or you're going through yours as well. But I feel like this is like, I feel really good about this. I just do. I feel like this leads somewhere very positive. Okay. I just really feel that way. Okay. So, and to facilitating healing in this connection, these are my oracle cards. I'm actually in the process of having these printed in color with the color and design and everything. I'm not going to sell them until I get approval from the artist who did the art, but I'm creating them, getting them ready. One day at a time. What did I say? One day at a time. That's exactly what this is. Okay. The bottom of the deck is approval addiction. So you may have been dealing with someone who was worried about what people were going to think about them if they left. What are they going to think? What are people going to think about me if I'm with this woman? What are people going to think of me if I'm with a woman that's not, you know, an Instagram model or somebody that doesn't have a pretty body, or, you know, they look at her and they're just like, oh, that's who you're with. Like, this is somebody who was more concerned about appearances than they were actually being happy. And so one of the things that's being overcome here is approval addiction. We have to choose to be happy for ourselves, and we have to define for ourselves what peace is. Okay. And so somebody is getting over approval addiction, worrying about what other people are going to think. You know, this man may have been the kind of man that wanted a woman on his arm that when he went places, they were like, oh my God, your girlfriend is banging. Okay, she's beautiful, but she's as dumb as a doorknob. Okay. She might look nice, wear, you know, nice body and everything, but she's dumb. She spends money. She's an addict. She's this, she's that. Come on, she could be a lot. She could. So you choose. He could have chosen somebody based on looks and ended up with somebody with a whole lot more problems than he realized. And now that's kind of like the lesson that we all kind of go through, where we just realize, you know what, looks aren't everything. And it's the same thing that I kind of went through with, you know, Happy Cappy. I mean, he's got a banging ass body. I mean, it is what it is. Shit. But I'm like, you know what? He looks beautiful, but he is broken inside, and I can't deal with that shit. So I have dated men with all different types of body types. I've dated men shorter than me. I've dated men that are bigger than me. I've dated men that are athletic. I mean, honestly, I date a lot of men that are athletic. I don't know why athletic men are attracted to me, but they are. Probably because I used to be a runner, so maybe they recognize that I will go work out with them. I don't have a problem doing that. But I attract them. And then when I go out with them, I get people all the time that look like, how the hell did she get him? Because I'm overweight. I'm not going to lie. I'm a lot overweight. I'm more overweight than I should be, you know, and for my frame and everything. So I'm like, you know, I'll get back to running after all my scars heal from my kids, all my surgery scars and shit. Okay. And it's levels, you know, y'all know how cesareans go. All right. Too. So but yeah, so when you look at the outside can be appealing to everybody else, but they don't know what you deal with when you go home with that person. Okay. And like I showed you guys Happy Cappy's body. He looks beautiful, but the inside is fucked up. And I don't give a damn what the outside looks like. And I don't care if people are like, oh girl, he's fine. You can have him. You can have him. Because I don't want to deal. I'm sorry. I'm that's superficial how somebody looks. Fuck that. Y'all can have that shit. I'm good. I want somebody that's going to respect me, treat me right, and their head is on right, and they're not destructive, self-destructive, and destructive of everybody and people around them, and they have values that are in line with mine, which are about stability and foundation and truth and integrity. I don't care how good you look. You can keep that shit for real, for real, for real. Okay, so. That is what I have for you guys today. Oh, I did say I was going to take a look at where this was going to go. Where this was going to lead. If these people did take this one day at a time, where could this lead? Okay. Spirit, where does this lead? Okay. So 4 of Pentacles. 4 of Pentacles is about stability. Okay. And so what I'm getting here is you see that door and you see this woman here. The woman has a very big ego, but she can't get through that door. So, and there's a whole wall around here. So what I'm hearing is that if these people stay on this one day at a time, they will build a foundation that is so solid that nobody will be able to get in it, over it, under it. They won't be able to break through. Okay. They will be heavily guarded. Their union will be guarded. Their home will be guarded. Their future will be guarded. And the 4 of Pentacles is also about legacy. Okay, about building something that cannot be destroyed. Okay, it's so funny because that's the type of wall that I have on the around the property in Dominican Republic for the resort that I told you guys about. It has a wall around it just like this. Yeah, because you can't, nah, I'm not going to have, if I'm bringing people over there to heal them, I definitely want to make sure that I'm keeping out all the negative people and all the negative shit, right? So that's exactly what that wall is about, keeping out anybody that doesn't fit. One of these things is not like the other. And so she's not, whoever this is that might be trying to come in, trying to break up, get into that foundation, not going to happen in the future. Not going to happen. Okay. Look at this shit. I can't make this up. This just flipped over in my hand. I cannot make this shit up. Okay. Look at this. I can't make it up. Look at the bottom of this. So we have the Ace of Cups and the Hierophant. So there could be a marriage. There could be a child born out of this union in the future. Okay. This is a union of God. Okay. Because the Hierophant is about God. Okay. It's about, look, the lamb down there, and then look, the priest with the man and the woman and the child. So this could lead to a blessed union, a truly blessed union if taken one day at a time. Okay. Damn, that's beautiful. And look, the Empress. Okay. So you yourself, you and this other person, y'all will build a legacy like unlike anything you thought. I really do feel that, because I'm going to be honest with you. What I was feeling when I was shuffling card was the 10 of Pentacles. The Ace of Cups is even better. I love that. And with God, I mean, if you had to have somebody present you with the Ace of Cups, who better to bring it to you than the Most High? I'm just saying. Okay. That's how I want my Ace of Cups to come. All right. So it's a brand new start. It's really good. Okay. It's really good. And look, again, they said also bring notice to, do you see the Empress? Everybody talks about the Empress being success, the Empress being like balanced. She has a lot to offer, but do you see a lot of jewelry, glitz and glam on her? She looks absolutely stunning, and you don't see her decked out in 14 karat gold or Gucci, Fendi, and Louis Vuitton. You don't. She personifies the Empress energy from her core of who she is, not from what she wears. The Empress isn't about what you wear and what you have. It's about who you are. And that is the lesson that somebody needs to learn, that an Empress is about who she is on the inside, not on what she wears on the outside, not what she looks on the outside. Look at this Judgment. Yeah. So there is a judgment that will be done. And those people who are not for your greatest good, they will be knocked off the cliff. And y'all will be ascending to a higher level. Okay. You will be chosen to be ascending to a higher level. Yeah, this is good, guys. I love this. And look, underneath the bottom deck, the Knight of Cups and the damn Sun again. And look, the King of Cups. Your person will evolve into the King of Cups. But it does take time, one day at a time. Okay. Woo. Okay. So that's what I have for you guys today. I'm going to take these 3 videos and combine them into one and re-upload them to the site. And I'll probably keep these up here as well, but still. So that's what I have for you guys. I love you guys, one day at a time. Stop worrying about what people think. Fuck everybody else's opinion. Oh, well, my girlfriend. People might look at your boyfriend and be like, oh, he's not that cute. So what? He treats me better than yours. Yours might be what you think is your cup of tea, but that person treats you like fucking shit. Okay. Yeah, you have a woman with a nice body, but she's disrespectful. She's an addict. She treats her kids like shit. She doesn't do anything. So what? So what is looks are shallow. Okay, because we all don't get to keep looks for the rest of our lives. We don't. Our looks will fade. All right. Not unless you're going to be like Death Becomes Her and drink some shit that's going to keep you immortal. And that doesn't exist. Okay. It doesn't exist. All right. So death is inevitable, and we need to understand that. All right. But the Sun is here 2 times. So Sun is the happiest card in the deck. It's about material happiness, material gain. I just feel like if the 2 of you can do this, if you can really take this one day at a time and start this over and get to know each other again, and build that trust, and this person can truly continue to do their self-work, I do see this growing into something, an empire. I do. I feel very strongly that it will. I have faith in that. I have to. I'm God's mouthpiece. Being a prophet, if I speak it, it's going to manifest. So I speak that this will work and that people will heal from this, and this will be for your greatest good. All right. So that is where I have for you. I love you guys. I'm going to get out of here. All right. I have to go get ready and get them ready. And I will speak to you later. Bye. book sapphire.com or sapphiredragonfly.us. All right. I love you guys. Bye.